All right, welcome back to the show. We got a fantastic one for you today. It's chicken breast, Japanese style. We're going to show you how to get these trimmed up and out onto the cooker. Stick around, don't go anywhere. First thing we're going to do is start cleaning our chicken. So we're going Japanese style today. And when you see Japanese food, it's very clean. The chickens are very clean, the fish is cut perfect, and that's what we're going for today. These are chicken breasts, so we're just going to take our time and make them look very pretty. We're not going to marinate these. We're not putting anything on them. We're cooking them directly over wood and coal. And we're going to let all the natural flavors work for us. These are going to be served with all the fixings, so we're going to use our natural flavors that you'll see later on bring out this chicken. So that looks pretty clean. We're just going to scrape nice and easy with the blade of our knife to get anything else off of there, any kind of film. There's like a really light film here, if you could see that, like a slimy film. We're going to make sure we get that off. And just get this chicken real clean. So clean, it can make it to a surgeon's table. That's how clean you want that chicken. Any kind of fat or gristle has to be removed. It's very, very important in this style of cooking. And it's easy enough because you're not seasoning. So I'm going to cut this little gristle out the back here. And you want to make sure each bite that you or your family or your guests take is 100% fat-free. And like I said, just get it real clean. You can even see it lifting up there. Takes a little time, but believe me, you'll taste it in the food and you'll see it in the presentation. All right, look how clean that is. I mean, that's clean. Doesn't get any cleaner than that. Onto our tray it goes. And I'm going to show you just another quick one. There's the fat. Pull it out. And just go on the outline of the chicken breast. Making sure you keep as much meat as possible, but you basically want to trim this thing up like a surgeon. All right. That's looking pretty good. There's not much trimming to do on there. Usually around the edges, around here, this is where the two breasts were connected to each other. And you'll usually see a big fat line in between here. So for this one, it's removed. I keep my knife pretty clean. I'm going to just wipe it with that napkin. And that's it. Again, just go back. Any kind of light film on top or skin that you see, just get rid of it. That's where you want to be, right there. We're just going to show you a quick Japanese slaw. We're doing this in 2 stages. The wet comes later on. So we're going to need our carrots, our scallion, which are green onion, and a purple cabbage. Let's show you how to cut this up. Now, most people have never cut a cabbage in their life. So we're going to come down the side like that. And then we're going to turn it flat so it doesn't roll on you. Now, I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be using. So I'm trying to just get my ratios done here. But I definitely know I'm going to use a good portion of this cabbage. So what I like to do, pick the whole piece up, put it in the bowl, and start working with what you have here. So I'm going to start doing thin slices this way. There's no recipe to this. I made this up years ago, so I've been doing it for years. I go in different directions. When you get a bite, you get something different. Just like that. Some big, some thick. And off into the basket we go. Let's bring that over. And you're kind of feeling out your ratios as you go along. Now, we're going to put a sugar in here today, a white sugar, and that's going to help make this slaw soft. Because the best it's going to be is after about 2 days in the fridge. That's when everything is just soft and mellows out. That's what any slaw, after you make it. The third day is always the best day. Usually I make slaws and I let them just mellow out for a few days. Okay, so we got that. I like those long pieces. Again, they're going to get soft, so they're not going to be as stiff. So I'm going to do this one. We're going to do this one a little bit thinner. Try to get it really thin. This way we got a little shred it going on. Like that. And I'm going to cut this way. Got to give it a little pressure there because cabbage is not exactly the easiest thing to get through. I'm going to look at my ratios. I'm going to put this back on here, and I'll cut up a little bit more. And I'm going to take a look at my ratios of how much cabbage I want. All right. Got a couple of big pieces here that are just gigantic, so I'm gonna just pull them out, recut them, just like that. Throw them back in. We're gonna bring our scallions into the scene. Just gonna put this on my scallion plate, so I can put that away for later. All right. And we're going to start to add our scallion in. Right into the mix. You want some nice sized pieces in there so you can see it. Let it get pretty on you. Just like that. All right. A little stock there I didn't get. That's off to the side. All right. Let's Go for the white part. Make sure they're nice and even. You'll have a better cut. Of course, I'm doing a lot of scallion at one time. There's like 3 bunches of scallion that I just cut up at one shot. Let's get it in. And if you get any bigger pieces, don't worry. That's it. That is all of our scallion into our cabbage. So now we're going to show you the wet part to bring this in and combine it and bring those flavors in and get it into the fridge so we can have it with our meal for a couple of days. That's a nice part about making coleslaws, because you get to have them for a few days. All right, we're going to give this a mix. Just like that. And now it's time for our carrot. Now, you could slice these up by hand, but why? Grater, you'll just go through all your carrot real quick. All right, I'm gonna get to grinding up these carrots and get the rest of them in here. And when we do our wet ingredients, we'll meet you right back here. Okay, our slaw's nice and mixed. So that's how you want that. You want it to look even ratio, nice and pretty. Carrot to scallion to purple. Mix the colors right and you can't go wrong. So the first thing we're going to do when we get our wet ingredients over here is we're going to add our sugar right to this mixture. This is going to start breaking down the cabbage. I think I'm going to go a little bit more on the sugar. I think I'm just going to use the whole cup. Here we go. Why not? Got a lot of onions in there. The sugar will bring the sweetness. It'll get that cabbage nice and marinated, soft. Okay, we're gonna get our nuts in here. Pistachio, I toasted them down, and cashew. Let's get those mixed in. Gotta have nuts and a good Japanese slaw. Not too many, because they can overpower the dish. Just like that. All right, let's mix that. This is soy sauce. Rice wine vinegar, a very good one, very expensive one. So let's get our vinegar in. Let's get our soy in. And right here is a Japanese pure sesame oil. Give it a stir. And in she goes. That is very powerful. This pure sesame oil. And all you need is a touch. And a little goes a long way. So you just need a little touch of that. We're going to whisk it together. Now we got our sugar ratios or nut ratios right. And we're going to just whisk it and we're going to taste. Not enough soy, a lot of vinegar. and not enough sesame. Now, I'm probably going to go over on this mixture, but I don't have to use it all. Now, it needs sweetness, but we've already put the sugar in. This is why I add the sugar, so I don't put the sugar in here. Now I could use this for a dipping sauce or anything. Let's taste. Spot on. Then we're going to go in with it. You don't need much because it's going to overpower your dish. I want a hint of it. That's it. Go overnight in the fridge. And you got beautiful slaw. Custom Japanese slaw. And there you have it. Okay, this is what we're rolling with today. This is Weber's 22-inch kettle grill. This is my fire setup. We're using a simple lump charcoal today. We got our fire lit. We're gonna let this stabilize, and we're gonna put this chicken on. Now, right here, I have some branches, some pine cones, just from nature, outside. And the nice thing about Japanese cooking is that they live off of nature. And they'll go out and they'll pick stuff like this. And the last 10 minutes of cooking, into the fire this goes. And we're going to shut this grill down. And we're going to create some smoke with nature. Now, I don't cook over pine wood. Can't do it. But the Japanese are very successful at stuff like this. I've tried it, and it gives a very unique taste to the food. Alright, we're going to let this fire stabilize, and onto the cooker we go with this food. Okay, it's time to get these chickens on. Now I'm just going to start placing these around the outside of the fire. They're chicken breasts, and you don't want to burn them up. And the ones that cook a little bit faster, just move them around. So I'm just staying very far to the outside. There we have it. Let's get this closed up. Just like that. All right, let's move these around. They've been on for about 10 minutes and they're doing fine. But we're gonna start getting them into the fire. Get some char marks on them. Because we want them to have nice char marks on them. And char's flavor. And then back off to their spots they go. I'm cooking these very easy. Nothing crazy. Get it over that fire. Now I managed to put a couple of twigs in of the sticks we got in the yard. Some added flavor. And this is what we're going to do. We're just going to move some of these over the fire, just like that. And put them back in their spots. And then we'll be ready to pull them when they're cooked. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Time to pull these. These ones are in the middle here over the fire, getting some more flavor. And our twigs have burned up, so it's time to pull them. See you inside. All right, we're making fresh lo mein for you as well to go along with this. Go big or go home. I'll show you how to get this done. Here we go. Nice, fresh lo mein. If you don't have one of these machines, you can always do it by hand. I was doing mine by hand before I got this. And I still do it by hand. Saves a lot of time, clean up. I think I'm gonna go about that length. Cut it. Give it a twist. Make sure your board is floured. Put a little bit more flour down here. Okay. You see it firsthand. We're going to get to making this. And we're going to meet you right back here. All right, we're on the chopping block. Let's see what we got. All right, so we're going to cut these up. Show you how juicy these are. Total cooking time for this was about 20 minutes. So let's go nice and easy. We're just going to show you the inside. Look how juicy that is. And then we're going to plate these. All right. So we're cutting and we're plating at the same time. All right, and we got that chicken sliced up. And now we're going to plate it up. We're serving two tonight. That's the first chicken plating up. We're going to cut another one. Keep them together for your plating. You want to go thin. And go thinner as you get to the top of the chicken breast. right. Here we go. And that's the last. Okay, so this is that beautiful salad that we made. The cabbage. Look at that. That came out pretty amazing. We're gonna put some of that right here. We're plating up Japanese style tonight. So here we go. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. And here's our fresh lo mein. You're gonna give it a little twirl. And when it comes to the plate, like that, bring it up, twirl it at the bottom, like that. Okay, we're going to go in with a couple of fresh scallion on top. Little fresh ginger on top of our chicken. Just like that. A couple of jalapenos. I like spice. All right, that's our first plate. And let's do our second plate. We're gonna top this plate off with a nice set of Japanese chopsticks. All right, we're going in for the second plate. This fresh lo mein is very, very heavy. And a little actually goes a long way. So in with our lo mein we go. Let's get a little bit more on top. Some scallion. All right, let's get our salad on. It's a quiet night tonight, so 2 plates is all we need. There it is. All right, let's get our ginger, pickled ginger on there. A bit more. And a couple of nice jalapenos. We're gonna give you a nice fresh look in every direction. There it is. A nice, quiet night for 2, Japanese style. All right, we're gonna get situated. We're gonna meet you right back here. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, there it is. Japanese style chicken breast with a homemade Japanese slaw and a homemade lo mein. What more could you ask for? And if you like this video, and more videos that are about to come, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. We enjoyed having you. Thank you for coming. And with no further ado, gotta get that little Pitmaster taste there.